we know that the libs have gone crazy. They're essentially internet terrorists today. They're hurting our eyes, our ears. They're ruining our souls. They're degrading our culture. And at least for the first time in history, they've noticed that they lack their ability to control themselves. And it's time to be reparented. And I'd like us to start out with this lovely basket case of mental illness. Cue video 3.
I'm here. I'm here. I know you're scared. I know you don't know what to do. But I've got you and I won't leave you.
So for our blind viewers, it's saying, I'm extremely vulnerable to share. But this is a blue-haired, it looks like a member from Dr. Seuss or something, that is hugging herself, or their self. I want to respect their pronouns. With like a Pepe the Frog shirt or something. Self-soothing themselves.
It's the hairy legs for me.
Oh.
And the generic peacock tattoo. Says, I always waited for someone else to validate my feelings. The saddest part is this woman has a deeper octave than I speak in.
And you know that this wasn't the first take. There was like 4 or 5 other takes that they watched over and were like, this wasn't it. And then they had to redo it and like try to really just bring something out of themselves to do the performance competently.
I'm a feminist boy. Watch me be a man who has all the feels. I can laugh, cry, sing, and still keep it real.
I don't have to be tough just to get respect.
I know words, not fists, solve arguments.
Watch me be a man who doesn't only wear blue. Why can't pink and purple be boy colors too?
I feel bad for macho men who won't wear sparkles. Those old color codes are so patriarchal. Macho, punch, punch, tough guy, girl. That is so passe, that is not my future. Macho, grab, oh you're annoyed, that's so toxic.
Can we go to a triple split real fast? So I can see their faces.
Watch me be an Asian.
Can we go to that? Yeah. That was like, Dude, if I was like in high school, I'd been jumping up and down like,
I bet you would have.
Like I'd been like, I would have, you know, when you're like high school, you have no idea what the songs are. Like they're like drinking Jack, banging sluts, and you're like 14 and you're like, woo.
My boyfriend is getting married today.
What?
That's a phrase I never thought I'd say. Let's give a little commotion for the dress. Let's give a little bit of commotion for the back of the dress. If you don't know, I'm polyamorous. I am married, and my husband has a girlfriend. I have a boyfriend, and of course the boyfriend is getting married today. And that's brought on a lot of emotions. In our polyamory, each relationship is separate and autonomous. And today is about celebrating Nathan and Brooke's relationship. And my love for Nathan might be different than my love for Brooke, but I still love them both. And I'm so happy to be part of their love story. I'm curious to know if any other polyam people have experienced.
It's just total degeneracy.
How perverted does your brain have to be to where you spend so much of your day thinking about like sex and like your sexuality and what you're attracted to, who you're attracted to? I get it when you're like a teenager and your hormones are going crazy, but when you get a little bit older, it's like, don't you have to do?
Right.
Cool. Hey, I'm lesbian. I don't get it. Can someone please explain it to me so I can like understand?
Hello, my name's Phoebe. I use they, them pronouns primarily, and he, him is sort of like a secondary pronoun, and I'm a lesbian. So somebody tagged me in this. Nice to meet you. Pronouns do not equal gender, and that's like the whole thesis statement and the answer to your question, basically. Like digging a little deeper into that, though, lots of lesbians have complicated relationships with gender for all kinds of
we know.
reasons.
And their
lesbians
fathers.
who are socialized as women and are not attracted to men, have a really weird experience in patriarchal society and like the male gaze and like all of these things. So it's very common to feel like incredibly disconnected from womanhood as a concept. Anyone who is a non-man who is attracted to non-men, if they so choose and feel comfortable doing so, can identify as a lesbian. And that's like a lot of people. I would just suggest that you apologize to your coworker and say that you didn't understand the vibe. You didn't mean to hurt their feelings.
Well, that person sounds like O.J. Simpson's lawyer, right? It's like, well, some people that are men that don't identify by men but have the male gaze, but maybe a woman and identify as a lesbian may in part feel that attraction, and therefore you are. And you go, I'm sorry, what?
I just really need a flow chart. That's what I need.
That was, I don't even want
need
to
a
replay
flow
it.
chart.
I couldn't even ask you to break that down. I'm
still so confused.
A great philosopher once said that you can be 2 out of 3 things: liberal, smart, or honest, but you can't be all 3. At Slightly Offensive, we're smart and honest. And if you like this clip, head over to Slightly Offensive YouTube channel by clicking right here, where you can find new episodes of our show weekly. We're bringing you the topics, news stories, and angles that will have you saying, why the hell wasn't I subscribed sooner? Also, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to this channel too.